I'm Vakas Rafiq, and I'm here at the WTO Public Forum 2021. With me right now is Ms. Pamela Hamilton, the Executive Director of the International Trade Center. Hi, Pamela. Thank you very much for taking out time for us today. What measures do you think can be taken to help small businesses back on their feet?
There's several measures that we are looking at as ITC. It's not just about building back resilience and recovery in very general terms. We have to build at the core level. So the first thing we were looking at is, for example, greening their businesses. We have to be able to help small and medium-sized enterprises move to more green technology and incorporating green growth in their business. Why? Because it makes them be able to access new markets by becoming organic, for example. We heard from one of the panelists, right, who does hair products and how she was able to get organic certification. And that enabled her to be able to export more. Actually, her exports grew during COVID by 30%. So it shows the difference. We also need to look at digital. The fact is that those companies that were able to switch very quickly to digital or who were already online were able to navigate the crisis in a much more, powerful way. They were able to adjust and they were able to also maintain their market space or even increase it in some. So we have to address the issue of connectivity and we have to enable them to be able to connect to the international marketplace and e-commerce. The third issue is, of course, the issue of gender. How do we empower women? We've seen the impact of the pandemic on women, not just at the level of economics, but also at the social level. The rise in domestic abuse, the increase in women becoming homeless, the fact that 2 million women in the US are projected to leave the workplace because of the care factor, and that they're the ones who, their care arena has increased by 300%. So these are the kinds of areas that we think will be important to address. The youth, also another critical factor. Over 60% of African population are under 35. So how do we address that? How do we build for the new economy? So these are the areas that I think are critical and that we will work on together and hopefully be able to rebuild, not just in terms of recovery, but resilience.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Pamela Hamilton, Executive Director, International Trade Center.